On November 17, 1967, over 3,000 public high school students participated in a citywide student walkout and march at the school board headquarters to demand African American history in public schools and greater equity for black students and educators.
Schools in the north came down Broad Street, right through to Ben Franklin, and Ron had his group. People came up from the south. I'll never forget that day. And how they came across Spring Garden with these thousands of young people that demonstrated, and all that they went through that day.
January 2010, the school district unveiled a bold new endeavor to turn around historically low-performing schools.
When I was in 7th grade, you got taken over by Edison. It was only a couple weeks before school started that me and my family found out that he was being taken over by an outside provider. Even at the age of 12, I was concerned about my school being taken over by a private company. I thought that the school would get even worse. My suspicions were right.
A study conducted by Douglas Ivor and Martha Ivor found that the Philadelphia schools privatized by the state in 2001, quote, performed worse than district-managed schools during this period.
I want to make sure that West Philadelphia High School is not going to be handed over to outside providers because the community has a plan, and we want our plan to be respected.
SACs play a key role in all of the models. At least half of the seats on the SAC are filled by parents, so they have the opportunity to advise the school district on important decisions about the future direction of their school.
I think that it's important to take a look at the process behind the plan. The draft was released in February, and everyone was told that it was just a draft, and there would be community meetings so that everyone's input would be taken into consideration. But now the SRC is supposed to vote on it next week. This meeting is supposed to be the meeting where people can comment on the plan, but the final plan was released only yesterday. How can you expect people to testify on the plan with this short notice?
If you say you value the voices and the input of the community, then you need to delay the vote on Amendment 2014 so that there can be an evening meeting where more input and testimony can be heard.
In February and March 2011, students from 3 public high schools in Philadelphia organized school walkouts to demonstrate their opposition. We walked out because our voices weren't being heard. Ava Reeves, an Audenried High School 11th grader, in contrast to the district's efforts to dismiss student protests, the Teacher Action Group, an activist group of Philadelphia teachers, organized a demonstration of 500 teachers, students, and parents outside of school district headquarters. Winona Handy, an Olney West Jr., said that the prospect of losing the relationships built with her teachers was her biggest concern. They come early and they stay late. These people care, said Handy. I've been here since I was a freshman. This is my family, and I want to fight for my family. My mentors being fired? This is an outrage to me.
We are not a private school! We are not a private school!